My name is Caleb Nispoli. You can't see me, but we're going to do our urinalysis reagent video. Let me close off that, just so it doesn't look like I'm doing any looking off the notes or anything. Alright, try to maintain a view of the camera so I can make sure you're getting a good view. We have our urine sample here. It would have the name, room number, doctor, all that information there for testing. Over here we have our papers. I have a pen. We have our strip here. We're gonna go ahead and take one of these out. And if this were to come in a pack and not a provided HSC kit, we would check the expiration date and check that it is what we're supposed to be using. So let me take one of these out here. I'll set this aside. All right, I'm gonna bring this over a little bit more so you can kind of see it in view. I don't want to get it too close. All right, so off rip, we'll go ahead and inspect the color. We'll get my info down here. Patient name is me. Today is the 15th. Tester's name, also me. Yes, I am aware this is extremely late to be doing this video. You would not believe the week I had. And then I would say, I can kind of tilt it, see if you can get a view. I'd say it's pretty clear. The sun's getting blocked up by some clouds. Hopefully that doesn't mess with anything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Let's see if I can angle this better. There we go, that'll be beautiful. All right, we got our PPE on. I washed my hands before doing this. Gonna go ahead and take the lid off, dip this in here. Gonna drag it along the top side to kind of make sure it doesn't drip everywhere. And then I'll go ahead and tap it on the cloth, make sure it's good. I'll let that sit for 30 seconds, looking at the timer on this video right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and compare it to everything on the sheet and record it as we go. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna make sure I go ahead and get every pad dipped as well. Not gonna touch it. We'll just kind of let it sit there for a second. Let it really soak it up. All right, that should be about good. I'm gonna put this over here. Let me drag it along here, just to get any excess off. All right, now time says 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So after kind of dabbing it and letting it dry, we're gonna wait until 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I'll close this while we wait. Shout out Arcane, if you've ever seen it. I don't know if we're even supposed to have audio in these videos, but you're gonna get a great dialogue today. Okay. So we have now hit 30 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and compare this to everything. I would say our glucose appears negative, and the bilirubin, I would say it's closer to small. I don't know if you can see the sample from there, but I'm trying my best to read this out here. Ketone looks to be pretty large. I don't know what that's all about. Go ahead and put that one. SG, I would say it's about this one right here, the 1.025. Go ahead and mark that. All right. I'm just kind of going as we go since I'm hitting the time here. I might be falling a bit behind, but I'm just trying to make sure I get some accurate measurements. We're negative on blood. Our pH looks to be about 6.0. All right, our protein. See if I can stable this. I would say it's pretty close to trace. So what is that? 10, I guess I would say. All right, and above that, I'd say that's 0.2 for the euro, which isn't marked on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put negative. We have nitrite. Yeah, I would say small. Positive any pink. I don't know if I necessarily call that pink. I'll put negative, and I'll let you be the judge of that. Nitrite there. Yeah, I don't think there's any pink there. And leukocytes is oddly very purple. I'd say probably moderate amount of leukocytes. I'll go with the middle option here. All right, we recorded every value there. I'll go ahead and do this. And then off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and dispose of this. I'll keep these recorded, and if you want, I'll probably have to upload this. I have to check the instructions, but you'll be able to see that. All right, thank you.